this song has just been one of those ones that's been hanging around with me too, and it means more to me than a lot of other songs I've written. And it's a song called "If I Could Have a Beer with Jesus," and it's kind of like me and the two other guys that wrote it. It's kind of just a song about our beliefs personally, about who we think Jesus was, and who he'd be if he was here today, and where he'd hang out, and what kind of questions we'd ask him if we had to, had 20 minutes to sit down with Jesus and talk to him, and so we decided the setting of this song to be in a bar and to make it just kind of real for everybody, and so I'll play it for you.
Love it.
It goes like
Love
this. If I could have a beer with Jesus, yeah, heaven knows I'd sip it nice and slow. I try to pick a place that ain't too crowded, or gladly go wherever he wants to go. And you can bet I'd order up a couple tall ones and tell the waitress to put them on my tab. Yeah, I'd be sure to let him do the talking, and careful when I got the chance to ask. You tell me, how'd you turn the other cheek to save a sorry soul like me? Do you hear the prayers I send? What happens when life ends, and when you think you're coming back again? Yeah, I'd tell everyone, but no one would believe it. If I could have a beer with Jesus, if I could have a beer with Jesus, yeah, I'd put my whole paycheck in that jukebox, and I'd fill it up with nothing but the good stuff, and sit somewhere he couldn't see a clock, and ask him, how'd you turn the other cheek to save a sorry soul like me? Have you been there from the start? How'd you change a sinner's heart? And is heaven really just beyond the stars? Yeah, I'd tell everyone, but no one would believe it. If I could have a beer with Jesus. Now he can probably only stay for just a couple rounds, but I hope and pray he'd stay until we shut the whole place down. Ask him, how'd you turn the other cheek to save a sorry soul like me? What's on the other side? Is mom and daddy alright? And if it ain't no trouble, tell them I said hi. Yeah, I tell everyone, but no one would believe it. If I could have a beer with Jesus. Yeah, I tell everyone, but no one would believe it. If I could have a beer with Jesus.
That is beautiful. That is good. Now that you're 21, you can have a beer with Jesus.
That's
How about
right.
that?
That's
Yeah.
right. I wrote it when I was 20, though. So.
Did you?